friend. Today I will talk about Israel and Hamas ceasefire, which has taken place few days back. Today on 15th of October 2025, what is the outlook available on that? But before that, I say the second reason for the ceasefire had been a very, that is spiritual. When Netanyahu, Israel Prime Minister, was young ambassador to US, one of the rabbi, he forecasted that one day Netanyahu will become Prime Minister. Yes, Netanyahu had become Prime Minister in 1996, and that forecast, what he had told to Netanyahu that point of time, had succeeded on that. He had been successful. He had a very important, that is in next forecast. In a forecast, he said he will remain a Prime Minister of Israel and for a very long time, in spite of trying by the other people to remove Netanyahu from the Prime Ministership. They will not be successful. But ultimately, when Jesus will come, when Messiah will come, he will hand over the power to Jesus, to Messiah. Now in this case, you can observe about that thing, that people try to remove Netanyahu from Prime Ministership from Israel, but they could not be successful. Now Donald Trump is trying to show himself or project himself as a Messiah, as a representative of Jesus, or maybe himself as a Jesus. If you look into the overall structure of this, the next government in Gaza will be a body which is also basically, main leader will be Donald Trump sitting in the US, but it also has, that is Tony Blair, a previous Prime Minister of, earlier Prime Minister, former Prime Minister of England, and he will be there. There will be multinational people in that board on that. So he will be heading this. So he's trying to represent himself, or show himself, Netanyahu, that he is the Jesus, or he is a representative of Jesus, and that's why this ceasefire has taken place. That is one of the reasons that Netanyahu believed that he is the right person telling him what to do it, and that's why he's doing it about that thing. You can see a lot of good chemistry between Netanyahu and Donald Trump. Now, two part of it. Now, if it is true, then there is also forecast, by the people who had forecasted, who had this prophecy. The first Jesus will be a fake Jesus. A second Jesus will be a real Jesus. So once fake Jesus will come, and he will try to bring peace in all over the world, which you see the representation has taken place in Cairo, in Jerusalem. It seems to be the whole world leaders right now trying to bring peace on that. The important thing is, if Donald Trump is a second Jesus, first Jesus may be that Joe Biden, who had not been successful, or maybe that Donald Trump is the first Jesus or representative of Jesus. In that case, this war will not stop. This war will continue. There will be some problem, and the war will again start on that case, and this war will continuously go up to most probably 29 or maybe for some more years on that. That is the right now as per this prophecy. My calculation is this war will stop and ceasefire will take place and actual peace will come. Chances are less than 50%, because all operators who are trying to genocide people in Gaza or that ethnic cleansing are still sitting in Gaza in a government. Donald Trump still there. Hamas, it's not easy to take away arms from the Hamas. So situation, whatever it is there, is still there. So whether they will agree to proceed for the peace or not at this moment, until somebody is a strong will by Israel to go into that one, it will not be possible. So I say chances of the peace and then real solution for the Gaza is 50-50. And more on side, it will not be, less on side, it will be there. Thank you very much for listening me.